Hey everyone, it is Gamescom 2015 Day 2 and I am joined by Lucy James who has just seen Scalebound. Tell us about it.
So I saw the extended demo. Basically it's what we saw at the press conference, Microsoft's press briefing on Tuesday. Very action focused demo, so they are really keen to let you guys know, let the world know, it's an action RPG.
Really? From Platinum Games?
I know!
They don't usually make those.
I know. So it looked really cool. You are playing as Drew, so he's from Earth.
Our Earth?
He's from our Earth, hence why he's got those like Dre beats.
Okay, so
but not real.
He got his beats by Dre and then...
He's got his knockoff beats.
Off to Dragon Planet?
Yeah, so he's in the Dragon Planet of Draconis, and he's like this beast master, and you can tell because his arm is all kind of scaly, that means he's bonded with the dragon.
Yeah, he's become the alpha.
You have the dragon, which is AI controlled, but you can kind of suggest things for it to do, like can you go blow up that watchtower or take out those guys, but there's a kind of risk reward in doing it, because if you do it, then you can use this energy called Pulse to sort of vaporize the enemy body and turn it into gems that you can then use later on yourself. Okay. But if you get your dragon to do it, then it just obliterates everything and there's nothing left for you to do.
So you've got to kind of weigh up the risk and reward. You might be able to easily defeat an enemy, but then you won't get the necessary rewards for it. It's a very RPG, it feels like an RPG. Is it an open world RPG?
So someone did raise that question, and the answer is not really.
Okay.
Hideki Kamiya was in the presentation, and he says that the term open world can just mean, it could mean one thing to me, it could mean another thing to you.
Right.
So Scalebound isn't going to really be open world as we think, like I think Skyrim, big environments, but not necessarily true open world.
Not a true open world experience in the same way that something like Xenoblade Chronicles or that kind of thing is. Customization. It seemed like he was in like what we saw, there was like picking up loot and that kind of stuff, and customization is a big part of RPGs and JRPGs. Is it going to have that? How's it going to work?
Like buckets of customization. Okay. So they showed the gameplay demo and then a little trailer for the customization options, and you can kind of customize everything. So from what weapons you carry, so you can carry like your bow and arrow, sword, stun mines, spears, the whole lot. So that's just you. The character Drew, and then your dragon. So you can control its evolution. You can control, so it's kind of cool. So it had like the picture of the dragon and then a list of all the different things you could change, like its horns. You could change which elemental powers it uses, so from fire and ice. You could change, the coloring on it. You could get your favorite dragon skins. You can also, it did flash up buy dragon armor, but we were reassured that there's no microtransactions. There's no microtransactions in Scalebound. You're using in-game currency to buy dragon armor, which looked badass.
How did it perform when he was playing it?
So certainly at the press conference in the high action bits when there were a lot of characters on screen and your dragon had just thrown a flyball or something, the frame rate did stutter. Honestly, in the demo that I saw, it ran so much smoother. It was live gameplay, there was a guy playing it. It looked really good. I mean, the level of detail, because this is still pre-alpha, the level of detail still isn't there. It's not what we can expect upon actual release, which is late next year. But it looked good, and it looked like it played really nice.
Okay. Final question.
Yeah.
Platinum fans, they expect a certain level of combat. They expect deep, intricate combat. Does it look like that it will have that game, or is it a little more simplified with RPG mechanics amped up?
I think it's probably the former, because there's obviously the hack and slash kind of combat. You're also getting your dragon involved. But I saw the guy who was demoing utilize, so he picked up a stun mine and he was taking on the giant crab thing. So he chucked it at the crab, paralyzed it, and then used his bow and arrow and latched himself on while the thing was paralyzed and hooked himself on, and then performed like this quick combo on its back to do a significant amount of damage. So I think honestly it looks like a kind of game you could play either way, but I like the look of how things are linking together to make a real cool combat experience.
I like the look of how it's all coming together. I'm way more excited about it having heard what you've told me than seeing it. But yeah, for more on Scalebound and other games at Gamescom 2015, keep your eyes on GameSpot.